Hello everyone, this is Brandon's Aquariums and Terrariums, and I'm going to be showing everyone 8 things that every fish keeper, no matter if they have 100 tanks or just one little 5-gallon, needs to have. I want to say I'm not associated in any way with any of the companies that make these, so please don't bash me in the comments. I'm not making these products seem good because I'm sponsored by these companies. So the first product on our list is API Stress Coat. I use this all the time. I use it because it removes chlorines and chloramines, and the main reason is because it has aloe vera, which helps calm down the fish. I actually have some normal aloe vera. It's a succulent type plant, and people use it because it has some little jelly type thing inside, and it soothes rashes and helps, and in fish apparently helps calm them down and help reheal their stress coat. Anyway, when I'm adding new fish to an aquarium, or if I'm doing a water change, I always use this, because lots of the time the fish get really stressed out. So I add this in to help it calm them down. For instance, not too long ago, I added some fish into an aquarium, and even though they were all healthy, I added it in there just because there'd be a lot of stress with the fish being moved. Alright, next product on our list is API Aquarium Salt. Any aquarium salt works good, but I get this because I can find it like at a PetSmart or a Petco, and it's pretty cheap. So what this does is it helps fish if they have like ick or another sickness. Lots of the time in different countries, different fish medicines are illegal, but most of the time you can get aquarium salt. For instance, when I first got my betta Luna, I put her in a bucket, that's going to be the next thing on the list. I put some salt in there because I couldn't really afford like the Aquarium Co-op Med Trio, so I used this, and now after a week of her sitting in there, I added her into her aquarium. Next product on our list is a 5-gallon bucket. I use these lots of the time as quarantine for fish because I can't really afford like a 10 or a 20-gallon aquarium just to have fish in, and I don't really get new fish too often, so it's really not worth the investment. So what I do is when I get a new fish, I'll add it in here with a lot of salt. I'll put the correct dose in here, and the fish, I'll have like an air stone and maybe some plastic plants in there. And they sit for around a week or however long until they're ready to go into their main aquarium. I also use this when doing water changes. I'll siphon the water into the bucket, and then I'll dump it out somewhere. These are really strong, and I actually have several of them just because of how often I use them. Next thing on our list is a siphon. There's not too much to explain here. I just use this when I'm siphoning water out of a tank, like if I'm doing a water change, or possibly if I'm adding water into a tank. This isn't fancy or anything. This is like I think I got this at like PetSmart several years ago. But you'll always need a siphon if you have aquariums. I have several sizes. I think I have 3 of them, a little, a medium, and a big one. The big one's for bubbles, and the other 2 are for my upstairs aquariums. The next thing on our list is super glue. I like to use the Gorilla Glue stuff, even though other things work well. This is mostly for if I have like some Java fern or Anubias, and I need to glue it to a piece of wood or rocks in the aquarium. If I'm doing work with a water pump, like if I have to glue some hose to a pump, which I've had to do before, I prefer to use flex glue. But flex glue is more designed to work underwater, so that's what I usually use. But both will work, so both will work if you have to like fix a pump or something like that. Next thing on our list is a test kit of some sort. I just use the API Freshwater Master Test Kit, but test strips or anything like that will work. Also, if you really can't afford this, lots of local fish stores, and I know PetSmart does this too, you can bring them a little bit of your aquarium water and they'll test it for free. You just get about 5 milliliters of water from your fish tank, add the correct chemicals in there, wait a little, shake it up possibly, and then you can tell the color, tell like how many nitrates or ammonia are in your water based on the color. I have mine taped to the wall. You just put it up like this to tell the color. I personally use the chemicals, but the other thing that would work is test strips. I just have this, so that's what I'm using. Alright, so this is a turkey baster. You may be wondering why in the world you need this for aquariums. I use this if I have like a little fishbowl like this and I need to get some water out, or possibly even if I want to use the water from this to water some plants. I can just use it like this, and it's not as big as a siphon. I don't have to pour it out. I can just water my plants, but I already did that today. Next thing on the list is a fish net. This is pretty obvious because over time eventually you'll have to use a fish net with your aquarium. You don't need a huge one like this. There's a bunch of different sizes. For instance, there's this little one and a slightly bigger one. Thank you all for watching. If there's anything else I missed, let me know. Maybe I'll even do a second part. Like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. We're almost up to 20 subscribers. My goal is to reach that by the end of 2020. If you know somebody who might be interested in this video, share it with them. Let me know if there's any other kinds of videos you would like to see. And I'll see you guys all on the next one. Goodbye.